Well, this is the idea. Okay, so don't want to discuss what people think. Again, keep pointing people to look to Rebisar and Pall. You will be shown what's going on. It's not about what you think. It's about what's actually happening because of what people are doing and not seeing. So again, remember, we're all learning. And just like you were the teacher, and look at all the things that the kids went through constantly in their life because they were young and they were learning. And see, as the adults, we really think we know something. So when we go through something, it really becomes a big deal, like a big heartache or a heartbreak or something like that. Understandable, because we think we know something when actually we don't. We're still learning. And so as we keep going and just keep learning, no matter what it is, no matter what people think, you see? I don't want to go over the issues too much. I want to kind of highlight the idea, but I don't want to get into the drama because that just becomes a lot of confusing ideas. It always does. Like two people that are married that are arguing all the time, it's just a bunch of drama. Instead of getting to the heart of things, we're all here to learn how to become more aware. Focus on that. Things happen during that time because we're in the physical sense and we have these four other bodies. Things happen. It's okay. And so I've gone through a lot myself. Paul and Rebisar have put up with me for a lot of years, for decades and decades. But still, my intent is to keep going. So as long as I decide to keep going, they stay there. They stick with me. They put up with me. Okay? They really do. But I'm focused on just keep going and having everyone else keep going that wants to keep going. So that's the idea. Not to get into too much of what we think about this or that. Yeah, things are happening, but let Rebisar and Paul show you what's really going on and put all those ideas aside. So when things come up, then I take a look at them. Whatever, I've had it too. People have quit. There was one gal that was here. Her name was Olga from Australia. On the real side, there was something funny going on, and she saw me there, etc., and she thought it was me. Well, I don't even think of these people, etc. I'm focused on what I'm doing. So somebody else is doing something, or it appears to be me, whatever. So I just accept it. I just go through it. I get stuff all the time. I just accept it and go through it because I know my focus. And these things are going to happen, so I don't know. If you want to figure them out, again, ask Rebisar and Pall. They will show you. Yeah, well, now you know that, don't you? See? It's that simple. Now you know it. So let everybody else think what they want. Yeah, I don't care. So just like when we came here to Mexico, etc., it worked for a while, but then things got funny. And then the people here, they all left. They thought things about me, whatever. I don't care. I'm focused. I just keep going, sweetie. I don't care what they think. People hated Paul when he was here. They poisoned him. They killed him, whatever. They hated him. You see, that's how it is. There's going to be a lot of confusion, but, just like you as the teacher, the kids, you see the kids, they go through a lot of confusion. But you're there to help them sort it out. And that's what Rebisar and Pall do. They see the objective view of what's going on. So you just, when you're shown something, okay, you've got the idea. That brings back your confidence. And then you go with that, and it doesn't matter what the others do. We just keep going, don't we? Yeah. But if we get into the drama, he said, she said, this or whatever, okay? I said my piece about it with you yesterday. That's it. Now I'm just going over it just to let people know. And then you do whatever you want. But right now, just let it go. So what? If they are having their own situations, they too can look to Rebisar and Pall. Let them know. They can do the same thing. Everybody look to Rebisar and Pall to get the view and the answers that they need. You see? And then everybody can be okay. It's getting back to that position of being okay, not continually getting ruffled or bothered by drama that your mind makes up and other people's mind makes up. That goes nowhere.
Okay.
Keep it simple, like the sun shining.
Yeah.
It's a new moment. It's a new day. Okay?
Yeah.
And everything is fine. Yeah. Yeah. So everybody can do that. That's the idea. So we can't make the next person do that, can we? No. We got to do it first. We do it. And then we let them know, but if they don't want to do it, fine. You know, I talk to people all the time around the world, and I let them know about this. See, I let them know. But what he does with it, it's up to them. Doesn't mean they're going to do it, but I'm letting them know. I'm not thinking about him doing it or not. I'm not thinking about that next person. That's not my life or my affair. I'm focused on the projects that I'm doing here to keep busy with, to help others become more aware. That's my focus, is awareness. I'm not interested in helping people, healing them or whatever. I'm helping them by providing a presentation. That's the type of help, but I'm not living their life or thinking for them. No, that's where it stops. That's not real. Do the new you for yourself and just be open to see what life brings you. Let life show you instead of you deciding. But then again, when you want to share something, you're deciding to share it, but you're presenting it. Again, that's why I called it the new presentation. All I'm doing is presenting it. I'm not thinking about who's going to show up. I'm just doing things and presenting it out there and whatever. And the old idea was, you know, organize it, do the membership, get followers, whatever. Well, I didn't want to do any of that. I didn't want to have to deal with all that. It takes a lot of people to deal with that and be responsible and go, you know, that's like business management. And Paul did all that, and I don't want to do it. It's all boring. I'm just presenting it because now it's about awareness where it's clean, and we don't need any of that stuff anymore. We don't need the business world per se. Yeah, so again, sun shining. Do what the sun does. Just be okay. And you're a light to the world. And Rebisar and Pall and life will bring you the people, okay? You don't have to chase them. They will come to you when they're ready, when they want to learn. You see? So you're okay. You don't have to carry anything. Yeah, that's the freedom you're looking for. Let it go. Let it all go and be now. And be okay. Yeah. And constantly discuss this. This is what people do all the time, or businesses or whatever. They have meetings all the time to get discuss all the little funny things that take place, and they will. Just be ready for it. In other words, I've done this for so long, I'm always ready to discuss whatever. I'm not right. It's not about that. I have my view. I'm doing what I'm doing. But again, I suggest, because I see all of you as precious, everybody's precious, and yes, when people are being attacked or whatever, there can be a lot of misunderstanding there. So as you get together and discuss it, okay, see what happens. Take on the challenge, and it's okay. You will learn something. Everybody will learn something. So that's what I suggest. Get together and discuss it. It's okay. So, but let me say this on what we were discussing very simply. If you can get the new friends together that you want to talk to, and simply ask them, does everyone here want to be okay? You see? Just ask them that question. Does everyone here want to be okay? And everyone that says yes, well, it's agreeable. Those that don't say anything, well, they don't have to be okay. So you start off with the idea, does everyone want to be okay? And then you can sit there and discuss what you do, whatever it is, until everyone's okay. You see? It's that simple. So I just try to get people to be okay, and they make their choice. But imagining the sun shining or whatever, well, That's a reference. Okay, the sun shining is a reference for the is. And the reality of it is invisible. That's the part you learn to see. But you can also see it like the sun shining, like the images that Ava and I create. It's not that it has shooting out light, it's more like a ball of light all on its own. It can be that, but it's really invisible. And so this is where you learn to see the invisible part. And again, that takes a lot. It's going to take your whole life and beyond to recognize what's taking place. So little by little. So the sun is the easiest for us to imagine and focus upon, not that it is the sun, but as a reference again. It is simply a reference that can help you focus, okay? It's just something to focus on. That's one way to say it. Very simple, isn't it?